Who are you?
Alright, welcome back to the channel. I am Necrassin, and you have come from far and wide to see the Cryo-Archer walkthrough, which begins right now. So let's get our characters set up here. We are playing a Nord female. This is a little bit twitchy here. I've got to disable the E and B when we get done with this. Let's see. Let's give her some more paint. No. 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 Come on. That one. And what color we want? Nope. Nope. Not red. Nope. 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 That one. Nice icy blue color there. Because, you know, she is part frost mage. I'm not going to bother with anything else because at some point you're going to be wearing a mask and nobody's going to see your face. Good enough. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay. Her name is Frostina Chillbow. That pretty much fits. And with a name like that, your career prospects are pretty much set in stone. Alright, that's it.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, Kinsman. Captain, what should we do?
Yeah, it's always a
She's
bad
not on the
time.
list.
Forget the list.
Turn off
She
the
goes
E
to
and
the
B.
block.
By your orders, Captain.
I updated the driver for my video
least you'll
card,
die
and
here.
for some reason
You're homeless.
the E and B is causing a lot of stutter. I went from 55 to 60 FPS with a lot of graphic enhancing mods to this, which I have no mods. Alright, while we wait on this chatter, a couple of administrative things that I didn't mention.
What was that?
To play this to its completion,
Yes,
you're going to need either Skyrim Special Edition, Anniversary Edition, or the Dragonborn DLC. If you don't have any of those, you'll still be able to follow along, but there's a few things in Solstheim that you won't be able to get, but you could still make an effective Cryo-Archer. Also, I am not using any mods. This is a totally vanilla playthrough. I do not even have the unofficial patch in.
Can you say the same?
And that's done. Everybody's looking at the headless body. Or the bodiless head. Hard to say.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
What are you looking at?
Nice and easy.
This is all your fault. Hello, ugly.
What in a
Talking smack to the guy with the great big axe.
What do you see?
I mean, he's going to use it anyway, so, you know. Alright, showtime. Whoa.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Alright, we're not going to wait on them. We're going to run through here as quickly as possible. Yep. Breath boy.
Hemming, you need to get over here. Now! Got him. Stay close to the wall.
Run right past him. Keep going. Do not stop it, go. Do not click 200 septims. can't pick up anything because our hands are still bound. We're going to escape with Ralof because Frostina is a true Nord and there's no way she would escape with Hadvar. Well, come on. Hurry up, man. Cut me loose.
Again in Sovngarde, brother.
Come on, come on, come on. Bump skip.
Looks
Whoops.
like we're the only ones who made it.
Bump
We
skip.
better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Do it.
There you go. You may as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore. There you go.
Alright. For boots, put that on. Drop that, drop that.
May as well take Gunjar's gear on. He won't give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
Did you hear that? Overlapping dialogue.
Let's see about that gate.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait for,
Damn.
we're gonna have to deal with these two Imperials in order to get the key to get through there. But we only used frost spells or a bow, and we have neither. So we're gonna have to wait till Ralof can deal with them. So I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Let's see.
She's got a key. He's got a key. Let's move.
Here we are. Found the
What?
key.
I just grabbed...
Let's see if it opens that door.
Okay, whatever. I just did a take all, but for some reason it didn't take it.
That's it. Come on. Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Alright. Now, I did cheat a little bit there because it's going to take him a long time to whack both of those characters. So. I did use a little bit of fire magic. Just to, you know, help speed things along a little bit.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Come on, come on, come on.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
I just need to gather some more potions.
I'm going to wait for Ralof to get their attention. Okay. Grab the garlic, the elves ear. This stuff is very important because it doesn't grow anywhere and you can't plant it. You just got to find it at inns and houses and stuff. The same with Frost Miriam. Grab these potions, grab the booze. Ignore those guys. Take all those potions. Grab the rock warbler eggs. And we'll leave Ralof to his own devices because, you know, that's how we are. Now let's pause for a second and wait for these guys to all get engaged. Grab that stuff. Take his gear, take the chump change. And we're out of here. Skeleton's got some chump change. So does that one. Nope, that one's just got bone meal. Grab that stuff. Hot-footed on down to here. Save some stamina.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
I've only done this part right here a couple of times in practice runs. Hey, it worked.
Prisoners are escaping.
Ow. Well, that was first. They usually ignore you. That's alright, she's tough. She can take a shot in the back. Come up here, there is a potion and some chump change. And down to here. Grab that. Alright, let me put up a little warning here. Spiders ahead. So we shall use our greater power battle cry. It only lasts for 30 seconds, so we're going to have to work fast. There's some egg sacs down here, and we need to harvest the spider eggs out of those. Now that'll get him running. Looks like I might have missed one. Ouch. What am I stuck on? Oh crap. Maybe I should have quick saved first. Looks like the battle cry missed some of them. Oh, wrong way. Excuse me, coming through. Well, this is not going as well as I had hoped. The bear oftentimes is not where it's supposed to be. This time it is, fortunately. Let's get sneaky now. Maybe it won't notice us. But the last couple of times I did a practice run here, that bear, grab the helmet, that's worth some money. The bear was up there. It's like as soon as I came around the corner, there it was in my face. So I'm sprinting away from the spiders and the bear's right on my ass. Not cool. That's alright, we are out of here. Alright, Ralof is not going to show up just yet, but we'll catch up with him in a few minutes. First, head down the path a little bit. Grab these flowers. Grab the thistle too, why not? Grab the mountain flowers, very useful. There's a nice little patch of mountain flowers right here. Grab all this stuff, very useful. Might as well grab that thistle and more tapanella. That's this mushroom right here. Let your stamina get recharged if it's not already. Now down in that camp, there is some mage robes we want.
You picked a bad time.
Down here, grab them and run like a scared little girl. Come up here to the Tallow Shrine. And come over here to this dead Thalmor soldier. Take all of his stuff. Those guys gonna keep chasing after me. They did that one time in one practice run. They followed me all the way up here. There's a wolf down there. We gotta keep an eye out for that. Okay, they're right on my tail. Sometimes Talsgar the Wanderer's coming up the road and he'll deal with that wolf. Oh, he's right on my tail. That's alright. Ignore him. Next stop is the Guardian Stones. And we want to grab the Mage Stone because we're going to have some things to disenchant. So hit that. But then we'll be switching to the Thief Stone after that. Next, cross the river. Might be some more wolves up here. Let's stick to the right. Be prepared to sprint again if we need to. Let's get Anissa's cabin on the map. Come over here to these 3 trees. Head down just to the left of them. Around these rocks. Past this tree, and there is a skeleton of a dead deer right here. And inside the skeleton, you can't see it for whatever reason. But right there's a flawless emerald. Grab that. Come over here. Quick save. And if you look across the way, there is Ralof. So we'll go catch up with him. Sorry, I had to make a little detour. we still do not have a bow or any frost magic. Man, every time I come through here, by the way, I just did this, and I forgot to start recording, so here I am doing it again.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Grab all this stuff. It's very useful, especially the blue ones. But the red mountain flower you can use for restore magic, which we're going to need to make some. And the purple mountain flowers can be used with, mixed with frost miriam and wheat to make a really nice expensive potion. As well as stamina regeneration, but I can't remember what the other ingredient is.
Come on. Gerd is probably working in her lumber mill.
What? What is it now, Mother?
Okay, over here on that table, wait for her to get out of the way. There's a wood chopping block, axe. What is she doing?
Gerder.
Is she miming something?
Mara's mercy
Okay,
is
grab the
good to
woodcutter's
see.
axe.
But is it safe for you to be here? We
Gerder.
heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerder, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One
We're
of your
almost
comrades?
twins.
Not a comrade.
That was
yet.
not intentional, by the way.
Friend.
Grab the fly amanita. That's going to be useful.
Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Alright, take all this stuff. Some of it isn't worth much, but
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here.
every
The
septum
Jarl needs
counts.
to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister.
Alright, no
Knew
problem.
we could count on you.
Bail out of that. Now let's go raid her house. Grab that. Grab the chicken egg. Kick the cow if you want. Alright, grab the booze. Don't need that. Don't need that. Grab this stuff. Frost Miriam, Elves Ear, garlic. All very important. Make some great potions out of that. Grab the chicken's eggs. Grab the booze. Take all that. This is all kind of random what you're going to find in here. So, wait a minute. Let's see. I don't want to run around looking like a storm cloak. But it is the only armor we have at the moment. Grab that. Grab the booze. And the cheese if you really must. Take the kids' lunch money. Over here's a little bag of money. Don't steal nothing. And the soul gem right there. That looks like everything. Alright.
I told you my sister would help us out.
Yep. Next stop, Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. I don't know what,
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
We'll get his quest later. Right now we want to sell... don't sell the weapons and armor yet. Let's see. Fur boots, you can have that. Keep this stuff, we can disenchant it. Let's see. Well, this other stuff, sell the ring. All that other stuff we can sell to Alvor across the street. Well, we can sell it to him, but let's make sure we don't bleed him out of money. It's probably is not going to happen with the junk we got, but all the same. Keep all the ingredients. Give him that. We don't need that.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Why did it just do that? Just tried to click on miscellaneous and it booted me out. You can have that. You can have that. Nah, we'll hang on to that for now. Okay, books. Frostbite. Buy it. Now we have a weapon.
Damn thieves. As if think.
Destruction. Frostbite.
Weren't bad enough.
Hello.
Whatever you need. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Alright, we have 600, or no, he has 643. We have 415. Do you have a bow? You have a hunting bow. It's 152. That's kind of pricey. Let's see what we can get for all this stuff. We're at 415. Don't sell that. We still need to use that. Don't sell that. That brings us to 596. We had 4... What did we have? You know what? I've never actually went out and bought a hunting bow before. But why not? We still have some money left over.
All right then.
Items. Weapons. Favorite that. Hotkey. Hunting bow in 1. Frostbite in 2. Actually, let's go over here to potions. Let's hotkey those. Put those on 3. Quick save. There is stupid chicken. I don't care about you. That. Flaminita. Grab that bee. I hear I'm barefoot. What do these boots look like anyway? Oh well, that's something. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention, I'm pretty sure. We are playing on Legendary difficulty. And I know in the build video I was using heavy armor, but we're going to be using a lot of light armor early on. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, but, you know, if we can get plenty of training to improve our heavy armor. We'll talk about that later, but we're going to be using a lot of, we're going to be using light armor quite a bit early on. Because until we get heavy armor to 70, it's our best bet. Grab that more tapanella. That's good stuff. Wolf ahead. And on a practice run, I hit this wolf with some frost and he ran away. Not this time though. Come on. Grab that butterfly. You can make health potions with the yellow butterflies. Weed and blister wart are also useful for restore health potions. So, yeah, grab the yellow butterflies. They're often flying around where the blue ones are. So, grab them both. The blue ones are very valuable. Make healing potions with the yellow one. Check all these stumps and fallen logs because they often have more tapanella. We can make a nice expensive potion with those. Starting to get a little bit late in the day. Grab that lavender. Grab that lavender. Let's get hunting brew on the map. May find some butterflies out here. Grab them. We've got a bunch of yellow ones. It's okay. There you are. Come on. Get up out of there. Alright, I got you. Now come over here and check these barrels because sometimes they have stuff in them. And it's free. So who doesn't like free booze? So if they're just going to leave it lying around, yeah, I'm taking it. Alright. Another quick save. Next. Let's grab that. Grab that. Grab all these ingredients. We're going to head up the road towards Battleborn Farm. There's some ingredients along the way. This is all going to be very, very helpful. Probably next episode. Well, most of it will be. So for right now, just grab all this stuff. Butterflies, butterflies, mountain flowers, lavender. Grab it, all this stuff. Good stuff. Come down the left side of the bridge here. Grab this Nern root. Grab all this stuff. We're going to head down to the Battleborn Farm. They've got wheat, and we're going to take it. Got the butterflies. I just saw another one here. Slippery old suckers. Getting a lot of yellow ones this time. Not too many blue ones. So don't worry, there's gonna be more to this than me just picking plants. But this stuff is all useful. Alright, let's grab their wheat. Frost Miriam, Purple Mountain Flower, and wheat is a nice expensive potion we can make, and we can make healing potions with the wheat as well. So, very, very valuable ingredient, wheat. Come around the back and grab this lavender right here. Let's get Nazim's farm on the map. He's kind of a dick, so we'll take his shit too. Did you know that Nazim does not live in this house? This is his farm, Chillfurrow. He does not live in that house. Somebody else does. The guy that actually works the farm. Nazim lives at the Drunken Huntsman. Grab chicken eggs. There's another expensive potion you can make with chicken egg, spider egg, and something else. And I cannot remember what that third ingredient is. I have it written down somewhere. Fat lot of good that's doing me right now, but maybe I'll find it. Alright, we're going to head towards town. And again, this is the whole playthrough is not going to be me just running around picking stuff. I'm just getting this now because we're going to need some money because we're going to be getting a lot of training, and training gets expensive. And this is how we're going to pay for it, by making lots of pricey potions. Grab this other Nern root. companions are playing with the giant. We'll leave them to it. So if I didn't mention before, and I'm pretty sure I did, but if I did not mention it before, this is a completely vanilla run. I do not have any mods installed at all. I am not even using the unofficial patch, which is probably the first time in, I don't know, 8-10 years maybe that I was not using the unofficial patch. So I'm not quite sure what to expect, what we're going to run into. I mean, the patch fixes a lot of little bugs, so, you know, not having that in. Alright, we got the stables. And grab this other lavender up here by the gate. And this is where we're going to end it for today. Just a brief intro. We gathered a lot of ingredients here. Some of these will be useful right away. Some of them, it's going to take a little while, but we will find a use for them. And a lot of stuff in here that is going to be very, very helpful and make us a lot of money that we're going to need, because we're going to have to get training. We're going to get a lot of heavy armor training. We're going to get a lot of destruction training, because destruction, as you know, is a very slow skill to improve. So we're going to buy training to make that happen. We'll need to get our way up to College of Winterhold, but we'll get there soon enough. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you in part 2 of the Cryo-Archer walkthrough.